Hello and welcome. So I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword, and this is being published on Monday the 9th of June 2025. Being a Monday puzzle, they're normally a bit easier than the rest of the week, so I'm hoping that I can get through this. Don't get any setter information, it's the biggie, so I don't think there's anything more to say really. All I'm going to do is reset the timer and crack on. Deceived graduate male left to divide drink. Phew. Search leader of Oxford Jazz Group. Search scat group. Essential article finally adorning wild horse. Essential. Bone takeaways originally included in Spanish dish. Is that paella? Nope. Paella. Could be paella. Nope. Don't know, Spanish dish, dish, no. The old answer, yes, long ago. The old yay, I suppose. Yay, yes, nice. Endless translation of Latin verse by head of Greek. I assume that's an anagram or it's not an anagram. Okay, Latin verse by head of Greek. Yeah, maybe it's just Latin verse Greek. Everlasting, I think that is. Find fault with a course for listeners. A route. Listeners, gotta be something. It's either is or it's a sound like. Find fault. Panic. Pan. Oh, partner of this man. Destroy temple. Him. Destroy temple. Oh, or is it just an anagram of this and that? That with man. Don't know. I can't remember. Figure from Rhode Island in complicated situation. Rhode Island is RI. Complicated situation. Figure. French native in British college. French native. Britain. What's the names of colleges? I don't know. Colleges, uni. Oh, brew. Character that's equal to the piano tuner. Don't know. Cut duties, withdrawing the first and last. Cut lop duties. Okay, so I need with duties take off the first and last. Lop. Might that be lop? Chores, tasks. Cut. Don't know. Set aside a sparkler ultimately like a ring. Set aside. Blooming America. Blooming American interrupted by Highland dance. Highland dance is normally a reel, isn't it? American would be. This isn't going very well. Part of novel Egyptians elegy. Okay. I'll put that in the wrong place. I've not gone on to the next clue. There we are, elegy. I was reading ahead. Persian prophet from wizard place brought back chicken for cooking. Cool. Persian prophet from wizard place. Potter. Harry Potter, wizard place. Azkaban. I can't remember what. Can't be that, is it? Uneven politician blocking bumpy. Okay, I can get that. Accountants in thin fog give unsuitable roles. Accountants, auditors, mists. Unsuitable roles would be parts, maybe. I feel like that's an anagram of roles, but accountants are CA. I think chartered accountants. Unsuitable roles are miscast, aren't they? Miscast. CAs, yeah. Okay, miscast. State of being shot. Awful lapse once involving church. On to the next one. Chime cut short in unknown bishop's capital. Chime. Unknown bishop's capital. Oh no, we're looking for the name of a capital. I think we are probably, aren't we? Unknown bishops though. There's no Y. Unknown could be an X or a B or a Y. I don't know. English story plugging box. E-tail, I suppose. E-tail, box, and ornamental shrub. Blah. Don't know. Plug-in box. Don't know what box is in that case. Spa. Story. Maybe it's a lie. Maybe it's a lie. Which makes that a Sprellian. Is that possible? Spelian? Don't think so. Gonna take that out, but you know, got anything better going on. So, reduced share of profit. Reduced cut, I suppose. Oh, we had cut earlier. Lower down. Beginning of aggression is feeding man's anguish. Anxiety. Angst. Maybe it's is man's anguish. Anguish? Oh, anguish isn't a clue. That ain't gonna help. Although it fits perfectly. His primate of old contacted sick aunt. Have I seen this before? I think I have. Primate is a old contacted. Sick aunt is maybe I haven't. Maybe I'm thinking of aunts and taunts and things. Marvelous rise of a pastry dishes overlying layers. Marvelous rise. Is that going to rise? Stratospheres or something? We're not stratagems, are we? We're not on stratagems and megatarts and things. High level current worker. One introducing business. High level current worker. It's probably B is a worker. Current IB. Is that one? One introducing business. High level. I'm going to leave that like that. I don't really like it. I don't think it's right. Present day tennis star securing entrance to this old US prison. Alcatraz or Alcatraz, isn't it? Alcatraz, yeah. Alcatraz with a entrance to this, yeah. Alcatraz. Don't know if you won the French Open yesterday or not. I didn't take enough note. The writer's workforce at first, so exceptionally huge. Exceptionally isn't HE, is it? Exceptionally huge. The writers is I am, impasse, workforce, staff, at first, so. Asian garments taken in by abstemious imperial supporter. Sarongs? Is that sarongs? Could be sarongs, couldn't it? Let's try S there. I can't see why that'd be sarongs though. Abstentious would be TT, wouldn't it? Leave it like that for now, but not very. One who succeeds keeping extremely fine young beast. FE for fine. No, hang on. Young beast. One who succeeds is a winner. Wins. One who succeeds. Keen, always for poets to collect silver. Always for poets is it's not air, is it? Always to collect silver. Keen is eager, isn't it? Yeah, is he? Air then. Okay. Eager. Oh, air that way. Okay. Non-professional drama lacking introduction. Non-professional is a lay, isn't it? And laying is a play. Okay. Right. Let's go see what this Z is over here. Persian prophets. Oh, gosh. from Wizard Place. Zard brought back chicken risotto. Risotto. Hey, I'm a bit stuffed on then. If it's going to be a word like that in there somewhere. Let's go and have a look at these crosses here. Deceive graduate. Well, graduate is BAM. Okay, bamboozle. Left to divide drink. Bamboozle. Yep. Bamboos. Okay, I'll go with that. Oh, that's really ruined that one. There's an Eli there. Who knows? Let's take it out. Eli. Oh, I don't know. Search leader of Oxford jazz group. Search. Comb. That doesn't really work. Combs. Essential article finally adorning wild horse. Essential is must. A finally adorning. Agda. A must. Wild horse is a Mustang. Is that right? NG? Oh yeah, Anne for that. Okay. What is this? Zigger, Zanger, Zinger. Zagreb, that'll be. Z, chime, agree, yep. State of being shot, awful. Is it an anagram of, don't know, lap once, awful laps. Okay, once involving church. State of being shot, sorry. Okay, let's go back to the crosses for a minute. Bone takeaways originally. Patella. Oh, the patella. Yeah, of course. I've read the clue better. What's this? That's not going to work. English story plugin box. Okay. Story is a spar. I think. Well, not spar. So Espalia, I suppose. I'm going to leave that for a minute, but that seems like it's going to work. I had those kind of letters, so I was on the right track. Maybe I don't know what that is. Primate of orangutan, I suppose. Oh, what's this? Old contacted. Okay, orang. Utan, yeah, okay. Cigant, very good. Is this cello? Combo. I said comb, didn't I? Combo, yeah, okay. Beginning of aggression is feeding man's anguish. Anguish is maybe it's malaise. No, male. Okay, partner of this man, destroyed temple. Temple. Can it be an anagram of Heplum? Here. I'll just leave the name of temple. Marvellous Rise. Not going to get that one yet. Find fault with a course for listeners. Find fault is to. Oh, not sure that one looked at. Figure from Rhode Island. Let's put the RI there. If that, assuming that I am correct. In complicated system, complicated situation, a figure, triangle, tangle and triangle. Yeah, we'll go with that. French native in British college. I don't know if we're looking at an Oxford College or a Cambridge College in particular. Don't know what character is there. This one, high level. One introducing business. Oh, let's have a look at this one here. Set aside a sparkler. Bling. Under me like a ring. Burglar. Set aside a sparkler. Ultimately. That's an R. Ultimately like a ring is... Set aside is to reserve. Is to... Maybe it's that. Like a ring. from that. Blooming American Highland, interrupting Highland dance. This one, cut duties, withdrawing the first and last. Cut tie. No, can't be. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't think that's any good to me, really. Cut lop hue. What's hue? Is it going to be? To cut is to hue. Duties without, what would be the two letters going? I can't think what that would be. So not convinced by that. I'll leave it like that for now, but not convinced. I think we can put that in. We can put that in the not convinced camp. Find fault with a course. A course is a route, is a, don't know. This one, state of being shot, awful, lapse. I feel like lapse is going in there. Opass. Lapse once. So I'm going to lapse once with a CH in it, or CE. Lapse once is 9 letters. Could be, couldn't it? Could actually be opalescence. Is that a word? Opalescence. I'm going to go with opalescence and see if that. And then take out the letters. So we've got LAPSE. And we've got once. ONCE. Yeah, so how do I spell that? Essence. There we go. Right, what's this? An uptick? Find fault. Stick. You give people stick, don't you? A stick? A course. Attack. Attack. Ah, yeah, attack. There we are. Okay. Partner of this man. I don't know if this is Spaly is right, do I? I think it is. Got spar, that'll be an R in there. I'm gonna leave that like that for now. High level. One involved introducing business. Article one introducing business would be an antidote, arth. Character that's equal to the piano tuner. I have no idea what that is. Something about strings or ranges or hammer. Hammer? The piano tuner. Don't know. This one who succeeds keeping extremely fine. Young beast. I'll put my FE there. What have we got here? Blooming. Okay, yeah, no, actually, let's move that down to there because then we can put fling somewhere in there. Flushing? Flaming? Flaming. I think that will be. What is this? One who succeeds. Heifer? Can't be heifer, can it? Heifer. H-E-F. Yeah, I think it's heifer. Well, young beast is heifer a young beast? Don't think so. This one, I've got no. Persian prophet from Wizard Place. Brought back chicken for cooking. I mean, the wizard with a Z in it and Alcatraz having a Z in it makes you think I need that as an anagram. Wizard would take me out to there. Oh, high level current worker. That's going to be like a power line man, is it? Maybe. What's that? A worker could be an ant. I suppose high level current ant introducing business and oh, I don't know. This one again. Marvellous rise of pastry dishes over overlying layers. Partner of this man destroyed temple. Well, temples are. Is it just an anagram of temple? In which case I've got rid of the T. I've got temple. Not E. Partner of this man. This man is he, isn't it? I don't think it's vehement. I don't know why. French native in British college. I'm stuck on. Colleges are not my strong point. if we're looking for the name of one from here or there, should we say? This one, Asian garments taken in by abstentious imperial supporter. Imperial could be king. Abstentious. Royalist. So maybe it's T. TT for abstemious. And then imperial supporter is a garments. Tsarist, okay, yes, nice. Tsarist. Sorries, I said sorries and then changed on. Axe. Duties and taxes, okay, that's okay. Oh well. Bit of a oh well on that one. Because I ain't going to get that one unless I'm lucky. I can't see what it's going to do. Place, brought back, could be put. Zapruder. I've got another one here, haven't I? French college. British colleges. I'm really racking my brains now. Acton College. I think Acton College is getting me there, is it? French natives I'm not good on. Biston, Aston, Baston. I'm going to leave an A there, I don't know really. Baston, Britain. Overlying layers, I don't know what there's strata. It's not stratosphere, is it? But maybe it's strata, overlying layers, strata. What would that be though? If it was strata like that, which I don't think it is. If it was strata there, same deal really. And I don't know what this is even a high-level current worker. Auto. No, set aside is to a sparkler. Ultimately, that's AR, I think. Set aside is to like a ring is. Set aside is to reserve, isn't it, really? But that ain't going to happen. Character that's equal to the piano tuner. Got no idea on that one. And this one, the writer's workforce. I'm workforce at first. So exceptionally huge. immense, men, so exceptionally, yeah, okay. Um, ultimately like a, is it talking about the shape of it, which is, what is it? What's set aside? Set aside would be to canal, ringlar, circular. Set is to gel. Maybe that A is just irrelevant actually. So it's hammer. Hammer does feel like hammer wants to be in there somewhere, I don't know why. Hammer character that's equal to the piano tuner character. I just got a piano tuners don't use a hammer, do they? They use a tuning fork. I wonder if it's some kind of play on words on the fact that you tune something so it gets into harmony, harmonizer or something. Handler. Handler? Set aside handle. If that was an H, I don't think it is, but if it was, one introducing business. I just cannot see this word at all. I've got no brain about what introduces business. I can't think what you would call a power lineman. Electricity person. Anti. One introducing business is an introducer. Apt. Acting. Act. Ant is a worker, which makes me think that is probably where I'm going on that one, but amped. Ast. Aft. Agged. Out. Out here. I'm going to have a swig of tea, excuse me. Right, marvellous could be something like special. Maybe I'm overthinking what a pastry dish is. Maybe it's just a pie of some sort. Obviously, this is not the correct parsing. I'm just chucking in letters. Pastry dishes. So let's go. Pies would be EIS. Pies doesn't really send me into a belief that is going to get somewhere. Super. What about super? Marvellous is super, isn't it? Super. Which might get me towards Britain there. I don't have a temple. I don't know why that would be part of pastry dishes going upwards though. Overlying layers. Also that thing. Pastry dish. No. I think of tureen. That isn't going to happen. I mean, that would helpment. I wonder if that is helpment he and then temple doesn't actually fit because I've got two E's. Helpmate. Temple. Partner. If you partner people, you probably have a helpmate, don't you? Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with that being an espalier. I'm going to go with that maybe being a super. Marvellous is super. Yeah, overlying layers are super because they're normally above something. Overlying layers are super. Rise of a pastry dishes. Super strata. It is tarts. It is the tarts, isn't it? I did say strata. A tarts. Super. I said tarts, right? What am I going to go here then? Is that Briton or right on? I'm going to go Britain there. British doesn't seem very likely though. I don't know. B. Briton. Right. What are my alternatives? Breton? Breton, I think. Breton College, yeah. I think so. What is this? One who succeeds. I should know this, shouldn't I? Zoroastra. This is Zoroaster. I do kind of know this word, but I don't quite know it. Oh, Zoroaster. And what is going on with a clue if it is? What about chicken? Zoroaster would be roast. Okay. Oz. Okay, the wizard place is Oz. Backwards. Brought back. Chicken is roast. Roaster, yeah, Zoroaster. Gosh, somewhere I dug that word out of my head. We got a penguin going on here. We've got a Y, we've got an X, we've got a whatever it was, a Z. We've got a Y, X, Y, Z. Excuse me, we got X, Y, Z. We had a W somewhere, did we? I don't know. Got two. Oh, excuse me. Got a couple of Zs actually. I can't see any J's though. Got A, B, C. That's about as far as I can see. Is there a D? Can't see one. Maybe there's one. E, F, G. There's an H somewhere. H, I. So we've got, okay, let's write down what I haven't got. I haven't got a J, I haven't got a D that I can see yet. No, it's heifer, isn't it? Is it? Heifer, is it heifer spelled H-I-E? And if so, yeah, an air, one who succeeds. Ah, that's why I think it's double F, but okay. I'm down to the last three, aren't I? Gosh, how did that happen? 32 minutes. And it's distracted me from going through my list of, but there's a thingy in this. There's no Q though, is there? Can't see there being one in there. Character that's equal. That'd be annoying. Well, it is annoying to kind of get to the point where lament, lambaster, that character that's equal. Something parent. Par. I think par for equal to the piano tuner. Camembert. I thought it was a tuning fork. Is the piano tuner? Simba. If that was meant, I don't know if it is meant, but I don't understand what that. Whether that would be a meant anyway. Character. Oh, so these last three. Let's write this out horizontally. So I never did finish off going through because I've got Q's missing. I've got. Don't think there's a W there. I've got a V. It's got V. Can't see a W. I mean, am I going to get a Q anywhere here? Can't be QU there, can it? So if there's going to be QU, it's going to have to go somewhere like that, which I don't think it's likely. I'm going to assume it's not a pangram. So we've got A, something T, something E. Which is my most likely to get here. Set aside is to bangle, tangle, wangle. Dangle, ultimately like a ring. High level current worker. 1 inch she's in business. I've just got no. Ast. Artiste. At. Basically, where does that go? ATT. At. Whereas it is ant. I'd like it to be, but it isn't necessarily. Anti. Alright, I'm going to hit the pause button while I have a think to myself about these last 3 clues. Okay, well, I've been aware about them a minute, haven't I? And I kind of have a feeling this is temperament, because your temperament is your character. And I think you temper a piano. I think you temper instruments when you tune them, but I'm not entirely sure. Which doesn't really help me on this one, because now I'm really like, what the heck is this? Because I'm even worse off. I think it may well turn out to be something wrong there. A, something T, something T. It has to be a vowel between those, doesn't it? Aptitude doesn't fit. Does it? No. High level current worker. RT. It's got a question mark in it. That's just there's a little bit of a thing going on. Ultimately like a ring. Tangler. Set aside. Tangler. Anti-tudge doesn't really work, does it? Well, let's think about it from that perspective. It's more like it can't be a third T in a row, can it? Anti-tithe. Bangle. Set aside. Bang. Bungler. Bling. I wonder if we're even thinking about a ring in terms of what you put on your finger, or whether we're thinking like a boxing ring or something, which will obviously be square. Ultimately, like a ring would be like a phone call. I think temperament's right, but I can't really see what goes in here if that is astot. Right, I'm going 40 minutes. I'm going to go back to pause mode. Finally, I've got one. Annular, yeah, so to set aside is to annul. A is include sparkler, and like a ring, annular eclipse. So what this is these last two. I've taken out temperament at the moment, even though I think it's right. Anti-state. Looking at 1 introducing business. I did wonder if it was like a co going into a word, coat. High level could be astro, but that was what I was thinking. But anti-trade, one introducing business, anti-trade, and I worker, high level, anti. Well, business, yeah, anti-business, isn't it? Anti-trade. So trade is business. One is in the clue. High-level current. I don't understand that. Anti-trade. Okay, I'm going to go with that. There you go. Wow. Okay, that. No wonder I couldn't get that anti-trade because I've never heard of that word. Right, let's go through that. 48 minutes. Gosh, that's hard in the end. Not the easy Monday I was hoping for. Right. To deceive is to bamboozle. Graduate is a BA, Bachelor of the Arts. M for male, and then left is the L, dividing drink, which is booze. To search is to comb, and leader of Oxford is an O, which gives you a combo for a popular jazz group. A wild horse must be a Mustang. We've got essential is must, you must do that, that's essential. Article is an, and the final letter of adorning is a G. We've got bone, the patella bone, which is your knee bone, kneecap, shall I say. Takeaways originally, so put a T from takeaways, is the original, going in paella. The old answer, the old is ye. So the old word for the old word for old is the old word for the is ye. Answer is A, and yes long ago was yay. Gosh, this one went in quick. Now I think back, 48 minutes ago, or whatever, 47 minutes ago. Endless is everlasting. Translation is an anagram indicator that we've got Latin verse and a G for head of Greek. To find fault is to attack, and we've got a course for listeners, so we've got a sound like of A and then tack. You know, in sailing you tack, you plot a particular course. To partner is a helpmeet. Again, not really sure about that one. I've heard of swap meets, so I assume helpmeets are where you go along and help. To partner, I don't know. Anyway, this man is he, and then we've got an anagram of temple as indicated by destroyed. The figure is a triangle. We've got Rhode Island is RI, standard abbreviation for Rhode Island. Complicated situation is a tangle. Glad I got this one right in the end. French native is a Breton. In B for British, and Breton College. I don't fully understand this one, but your character is your temperament. That's equal to the piano tuner. When you tune a piano, I think you temper it. I don't understand what the ament is about, though, if I'm honest. There we go. Right, cut is to axe. Duties are taxes, but take off the T and the S from taxes. Withdraw the first and last. Annular, so to annul is to set aside. We've got A in the clue, and sparkler, ultimately the R from sparkler. And like a ring, so an annular eclipse, for example, creates a ring around the sun or around the moon. Blooming is flaming. Let's scroll down a little bit. We've got American, AM, interrupting the Highland dance, which is a fling. Part of is our hidden word indicator that in novel Egyptian we've got elegy, and a lament is an elegy. The Persian prophet Zoroaster. Somehow I dug that one out. I'm not quite sure how, but I did somehow. The wizard place brought back, so we've got Oz to start it, Oz backwards to start. And we've got a roaster as a chicken for cooking. So that's the across clues, and on the downs we've got uneven is bumpy, we've got a politician as an MP, blocking the purchase is to buy. Accountants are CAs, chartered accountants, with an S on it, because it's plural. In thin fog, which is mist, which gives you miscast, which is being given an unsuitable role. State of being shot. I wonder if that's to do with being drunk kind of shot rather than anything else. Opalescence, not a word I'm familiar with, but it's an anagram as indicated by awful of lapse once, and then you've got the CE, involving Church of England CE there. The fact it says involving means you need to look at those. Technically, it's those two, I think, as opposed to the two on the end, which are beside it. To chime is to agree, cut short, so agree without the second E. Going in the unknown of Z and bishop, B for bishop, which gives you Zagreb, which is the capital of, I think, Croatia. Oh yeah, the Espalio. I'd forgotten about the Espalio. We've got the E for English. We've got a story is a lie. Plugging box. So if you're boxing, you might be sparring. A spar to box. And an ornamental shrub that I know are called the Espalier. Espalier. Reduced is cut, and you get your share of the profits is your cut. Beginning of aggression is, so we've got A and then is going into man, so male for man, and anguish is malaise. We've got the primate, which is an orangutan. Old is O, contacted is rang you up, and sick aunt, so an anagram of sick, of aunt, sorry, not sick. Sick is the anagram indicator of aunt that gives you the utan part. Oh gosh, I forgot I got this one as well. So marvellous is super. And then we've got rise of a pastry dish, which is A tarts. Overlying layers are superstrata. Something I assume to do with the atmosphere, or maybe the crust of the earth, I'm not sure. Anyway, or maybe they're just strata generally, layers generally. Right, this one I do not know what this is, but a high level current is anti-trade apparently. I don't know what that means really. A worker is an ant, one is an eye, and business is trade. So I'm going to go with that being the breakdown on that one. Present day is present day tennis star, so it's actually Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos Alcaraz, and he was in the French Open final yesterday. I don't know whether he beat Kevin Sinner or not. Anyway, Alcaraz securing, so put into it the entrance to this, put a T into it, and that gives you the old US prison, Alcatraz, which is in San Francisco Bay, and I visited many years ago, but not when it was a prison, I should add. The writer is going to do something. I'm, so from the perspective of the writer, I'm. Workforce is men, and then at first, so is the S for so, and E for exceptionally, and huge is immense. Asian garments are saris, taken in by abstentious. So if you're abstentious, it means you're abstaining from alcohol, so you are teetotal, TT, and that gives you the imperial supporter, someone who is a czarist. Next up we got one who succeeds, so an heir is someone who succeeds, you in the line to the throne and what of an heir. Keeping extremely fine, so the extremes of fine are an F and an E, which gives you a heifer, which is a young cow or bull, I'm not sure, young beast anyway. Keen is eager. Always for poets is E-E-R. I think it was ever with an, so it would be E apostrophe E-R as a shortening of ever, air. Collecting silver, AG is silver in the periodic table. And finally, non-professional is lay, and a drama is a play, but take off the P from play, lack the introduction, and play becomes lay. So there we go, all done, 48 minutes. Very pleased to finish that one actually, because I haven't finished one in a while, so thanks for watching.